Probably not.
Dang it.
The police wolf.
That's police wolf.
No. Okay, so we're playing Call of Cthulhu, 1776. The Knickerbocker's Tale.
Nickerbocker.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. Remember the game and I kept reading all the questions with Knickerbocker?
I do not. Okay, so we're going to start on my left with David. David, tell us who you're playing and a little bit about this person.
My name is Rutherford Richards, and I am a apothecary in Providence. I grew up in the Delaware colony, the son of Cornish immigrants, and I went against my parents' wishes to stay on the family farm.
Oh, nice, okay.
And went to Providence to study pharmacy, and then opened up my own shop.
Nice, okay, so you're a well-known, what's your credit rating? Did you raise that up
My
back?
credit rating is 20.
Just 20? Okay, so relatively well-known apothecary in town. What's he look, how old is he?
How old is he? He is 28.
And what's he look like?
He is, I'm trying to think, size 12, so he'd be,
Little, probably 5'8", 5'9".
yeah.
I can give you an exact height, but how like that's 5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
He's got sort of like a goatee kind of beard.
Okay, mustache and
Yeah.
goatee. Does he wear his hair long, pull it back in with a.
He keeps his hair pretty short, and he
Does he? Okay.
has red hair.
Does he wear a wig? Does he wear a wig? A wig.
Uh,
Wigs are kind of on the way out fashion-wise.
He does not.
Okay, so he's got red hair, but he cuts it short, which is not really the fashion of the times. Ooh, maybe he's a trendsetter. Owns his own shop. Does he have anybody working for him?
He has one assistant.
Okay.
It's a 15-year-old kid from in
He's
town. That,
apprenticing?
yeah, apprentice.
Rutherford Richards. Okay, Tabby, who are you playing?
I'm playing Aladar. That's it.
No. You have to have a first name and a last name.
Miller.
You should pick one.
Oh,
yes.
wait, that's Andy's
I like
last
it.
name.
Miller. We go with Aladar. That doesn't even. What is
Harris.
Caldwell. Westbrook.
Lovecraft? No.
Not
That's
Westbrook.
correct. Guys.
What was it good? What's it good? Whipple. How about Whipple?
What do you
Constable
want?
Whipple.
Constable Whipple. No one will take me seriously.
Let's see.
At least your name isn't Constant. Constant.
Green.
Constant Whipple.
Constant.
Never heard my gun.
Aladar. What kind of name is Aladar? That doesn't sound like anything.
It's from Dinosaur.
Here, a bunch of last names from the colonial times.
I was trying to find that. I could not find that
The
anywhere.
internet.
Oh, I like that
I know,
one.
but I looked
Calhoun.
Calhoun. Aladar.
Calhoun.
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 Yeah.
Aladar Calhoun. His parents are obviously witches.
With a name like
Aladar. He's 37 years old.
Yes.
He's one of the constables in Providence, right?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about him.
Imagine Clint Eastwood mixed with like the mountain from Game of Thrones. He's a large,
So he's
Fierce
giant
guy.
Clint Eastwood. Okay.
giant Clint Eastwood.
So he's big and he.
He's big and grumbly.
Okay, is he good looking?
Gravelly? Is he?
What's his
11.
Well, he's above average. He's not bad looking. What's he look like?
Salt and pepper hair.
It's a horse. Aladar is a horse. That's the
Probably
first thing
kept in
that
like
comes
Probably in a what?
kept in like a ponytail.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Okay.
up. Chestnut
Facial hair?
Schultz.
Any facial hair?
Yeah.
American Thoroughbred
Probably
Racehorse.
like constant 5 o'clock shadow.
Okay, so that's really not stylish. Okay.
He don't care. He's a constable. He's by the
5
law.
o'clock shadow.
He doesn't
Okay,
care.
and wearing
Fashion.
constables, whatever constable clothing.
Yeah.
Probably a tri-cornered hat. Tri-cornered hats are really popular right now. What's his size? Is he giant?
He's 17.
Jeez. Okay, so well over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
17 is 78 to 80 inches. So.
Probably 80.
Okay, that's tall. All right, Kyle. What's your name?
Mason Westmoore.
Mason Westmoore.
Mm-hmm.
M-O-O-R-E.
Yeah.
Okay, how old is he?
31.
All right, tell us about him. What's he look like first?
Okay, so I want him to have the weirdest hair possible. So it's like, so he's kind of got like
Super
some,
curly like Logan's.
no.
Oh.
So it kind of like comes down to shoulder length, like he's got like shoulder
Right.
length hair, but it's actually like all of the colors.
No.
No,
Couldn't be
can he
all
have
of
like
it.
patches? He has like patches of Different color.
I don't know how he could.
Huh.
Dyeing of hair was not
Right.
done in this age.
No.
Okay.
The most that they did was powder their own hair in place of powdered wigs.
Hmm.
There's this one spot that's just powdered right here. And that's it.
Okay, what about he's got dirty brown hair, but
Uh-huh.
as it comes down to the shoulder, it turns brown.
Yeah, you can do that because he spends a lot of time outside. It's blonde. It's bleached by the sun.
I think you're saying the opposite. Are you saying the opposite?
No, that's
He
fine.
said it got darker as it comes down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can
Oh, I see
be
what you're
bleached up here, and this part of it is
Gotcha.
is sometimes pulled back in a ponytail, or he's got his,
Bun.
yeah.
Man bun.
His
Okay,
theme.
he's man bun.
Man bun.
So dirty brown hair, bleached. Facial hair,
None.
none. Okay, so clean shaven.
He wears like a dusty like coat, but then like underneath it he has like a really nice vest and pants and all that kind of nice stuff.
Okay. Long coats were in style at the time, and a long top coat that didn't really have much form or shape to it is actually pretty prevalent.
Yep. All in black, of course.
And then he did get caught by the law for some minor offense in Providence.
Yes.
And then a lawyer approached you, noted he thought he knew who you were, blah blah blah, the shadow, whatever. What do you want to call yourself? Or what did people call you when they saw whatever you left at the scenes of the crime?
The night rose.
The night rose.
See him paint.
Because I leave a rose behind.
Okay.
What color?
Red.
Red?
I don't paint it.
Like blood.
No, I always rob people at night.
Okay, that works.
Or the big establishments.
Where did the night rose really hit a lot?
Providence.
Was in Providence? Okay. Yeah, he definitely wants you gone from Providence then. Nissa. Emory.
Emory North. It's spelled with an O in the middle, not with Emory.
Right.
Emory.
North.
Emory North. So how old is he?
17.
Okay, what's he look like?
He's average like 10.
Average looking. Okay. Facial hair?
No.
Okay.
It's actually kind of like, I guess since it's kind of like, well, 10 is kind of like a below average.
No, 10 is directly
Okay.
average. That's just
Okay, that's what I was. Well, I was told
average
that
of
somebody
combined.
said 10 was like below average for.
9 and 10 is straight up just
Okay.
average Joe. Long hair? Short hair?
Kind of like it's shorter, but not well kept. No, it's kind of like it looked like it was kind of sawed off a
Does
little
he cut it
bit.
himself?
Yeah, he cuts his own hair.
Poor Emory's not very rich.
And I guess kind of like since I'm like my strength and con and everything's so terrible, I guess it's kind of like soft and kind of feminine for a guy.
Okay. What's the size?
12.
12.
So
So,
kind of lanky.
short too. Well, no, that's
Is-
average. That's
Well, not
5'8".
lanky, but I mean like I would think it like he should be thin because he's. And it's coming.
Yay. This is Kyle. This is Aladar.
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 With a Y or an I?
Aladar.
Oh, with an A. Oh, okay.
Tabby.
It's from Dinosaur.
Alright, so.
Okay.
Can I be like, so like my size is average and stuff, but I'm like really strong. So can I just be like like not built, but just like for some reason I'm incredibly strong?
Yeah, you're wiry. You're not real buff, but you're still strong. Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that. There's not skinny guys, but there's guys that look thin. who
Because what's
are
your
surprisingly
con?
strong.
My con
Your con is like how healthy you are.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's why it contributes to your hit points.
Do you need to know anything else?
Oh yeah, about your history. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. Go ahead. So what about why is he in Providence?
I grew up there basically with his brother, and always ran around with his brother. His name was Jonas, and Jonas was older, and he went to war, and he basically died in like one of the first battles.
Lexington and Concord.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the first one. So basically, one night, like I left my parents' house without telling them, but I
And just
Like-
joined the Continental Army. Okay.
to like kill the damn British.
Okay. How long have you been in the Continental Army?
I mean, I'm
Since
17,
75?
so
Yeah, you could have
what
joined
year is it?
It's 1778. The Battle of Lexington was 1775.
So that would mean I would have had to join when I was 15.
Or you could have waited a year or so.
Oh, okay.
You might
That's
not
true.
be able to get away from
That's
the farm.
true.
So that's up to
Okay.
you.
Yeah. You said this is 78.
78,
What
August of
month?
78.
Okay. August. I guess for like a year.
Okay, so been in the since 1777. So.
Whenever I thought of this plan. as doable. And
Okay, so you were stewing about it for a
Yeah.
couple of years. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Stewing.
Yes. Recent history. So the war began on April 19th, 1775. That was the clash at Lexington and Concord. The Second Continental Congress met on May 10th. Declared themselves a government. Battle of Bunker Hill on 17th. On July 4th, 76, Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. The British almost immediately landed 30,000 troops and took New York City.
so
Yeah.
okay. Well, I should know this from history, but like when they signed the Declaration, did they just like send it to England? Is that?
I'm not sure actually. I think that's what they basically.
Yeah.
They sent it to England. They're saying.
They sent it as a letter, and then they also sent writers out with copies to all the other colonies. So
There you go.
Okay.
I believe it.
Well,
So
I was just wondering, like, okay, how it.
But we kept
we
our
were
original
already
right?
at war though. I mean, we were already
Oh,
fighting
okay.
the British. But I mean, the first battle was in
So
1775.
even though like we were already fighting, we just weren't prepared for an invasion, basically.
No. I don't think so. I mean, America was a brand new country. Britain's been fighting wars for several hundred years. They really had the one up on us.
Yeah. Sorry, I
That's
somehow
okay.
missed American history in school because I never went to the same school twice. So,
That's
Actually,
American
yeah.
history's amazing.
isn't it?
Anyway, August, Washington's army is defeated in the Battle of Long Island. New York City's occupied. Continental Army held its ground in September in the Battle of Harlem Heights. It started officially being called the United States on September 9th, 1776. And then in October, American forces continued to retreat from White Plains, New York, and then in November, the Hessians captured Fort Washington. On December 26th, 1776, Washington crossed the Delaware and captured Trenton from the Hessians. 1773 saw victories in Princeton, then the forces settling down for the winter. This flag was adopted on June 14th as the official flag of the United States of America. 13 stripes with 13 stars in a circle on a field of blue. More battles in 1777. Let's see. February 6, 1778, the French and the United States signed a treaty. The French alliance. Most recently, actually, here's a map of the local area, guys. Providence lies up here. The British have held this island, which is called the island of Rhode Island, since December 1776, when basically a fleet came into the harbor and disembarked troops, and they basically just took Newport, which was the biggest city in Rhode Island at the time. They've held it ever since.
And
Recently.
So, sorry, where's
Go ahead.
Providence?
Providence is right
Here?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look on this map, and I don't know how accurate this is as accurate as I can make it, all these little black dots note forts that have been built since the beginning of the war. Yeah, there's tiny black dots with names next
Oh,
to
okay.
them. And those are all the forts that have been thrown up, most of them with cannon. Each town, Bristol here got attacked. Bristol and Newport were the center of the slave trade in Maryland at this time. Bristol was attacked by the British as well,
They asked
twice.
for it.
Hmm?
English now.
What?
Bristol, it's in England.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying they asked for it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, basically, the British are holding the south part of Rhode Island. They have been for quite some time. Although American troops have moved onto this island and are actually holding more than half of it, and have been since August 9th, when they invaded essentially Rhode Island, because that's called the island of Rhode Island right now, but the entire state is also called Rhode Island. So, that's what's going on in the immediate area. On Friday, August 14th, 1778, you four, and if Nina gets here in time, she'll come in as well, were called into the office of Zuriel Stone. He's a patriot. All of you know this because you're from the area. He works closely with the local government and has connections with the Continental Congress. He's a local lawyer and landowner. A heavyset, balding man who sweats constantly, but is well known in Providence as an excellent lawyer and a fervent patriot. Here's what he looks like right there. He's up with the fashion. He doesn't wear a wig, but he does powder his hair. So it ends up getting kind of clumpy because he sweats a lot.
Gross.
And you're brought in wearing your regular clothes and stuff, but nobody knows who you are at this point.
Yay.
Tabby, well, Tabby might. What do you think of that?
No.
She knows
No?
that he was the thief friend though, right?
Does she know that you stole locally and that you were in the local jail? I'll let that be. You
How
can-
many
you
cops
can-
are there?
There's probably only half a dozen actual police constables in Providence.
And you're.
A lot of the
she's
policing
a
is
legitimate-
done by, yeah, she's a police officer basically, a
I
constable.
guess she knows.
Okay. So you know this guy was arrested for for something, stealing or something, you don't have a lot of the details. So you're kind of not sure why he's here. Stone says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. I've gotten you here today because a duly decided committee of local men suspects one of our own of possible treasonous actions, and I need you men to investigate it."
Ha!
That means you too, Westmoore. Arthur Matchell III is an importer and owner of several ships, as well as a landowner just east of Providence. And there's a map on his wall, and he shows you, he says Matchell's property is over here, in the woods near the Mill Cove. And Providence is here. Can I give you guys the local Providence map? Yeah. Okay. So it's, yeah, that's essentially the same map. So the place he points to is like up here by the Mill Cove. He says, however, recent rumors say that in the last month, either he or his servants have been in communication with the British holding Newport. Matchell's very wealthy and fairly well thought of in Providence, meaning we cannot merely try him. We have no physical evidence. I'm asking you to do your patriotic duty and investigate Matchell, preferably without his knowledge. If you can find any incriminating evidence, hard evidence against him, it must be brought to me. I'll take it to the committee. We'll use some of the local militia and the 1st Regiment, your regiment there, young man, and arrest the man. Yes, Mr.
I
Westmoore.
want to know this is out of character.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Before I
Okay.
raise my hand.
Yeah.
I want to try and fast talk out of this, even though I know I can't get out of it.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I just like, come on, I got things to do. I can't do this. I'm not,
That's all you're saying?
I'm not a very good judge of character. I should.
Mr. Westmoore, you owe the city of Providence, and you will pay off your debt, or I will have you sent to jail. Huh?
It's a good riddance. Thanks.
All right,
You say-
Matchell, he tells you a few things too. He says Matchell lives east of Providence, across the Seekonk River, in a large home and grounds surrounded by woods. The Georgian house was constructed by his grandfather. When his grandfather, Archer, the original Arthur Matchell, died, the home was given over to his only son. When he died, the present owner got it. It's said that Matchell was studying abroad when his father died only a few years ago. He was studying to be a physician, although I don't know if he's actually a doctor. He's not opened an office or a hospice in the area. The Matchells are thought to come from Ireland originally. I don't know. He only has a few servants, and they are exclusively American Indians.
Sorry, what was that?
He has a few servants, and they're all American Indians. The house and grounds consist of a house, stables, carriage house, and a barn, and then there's some fields nearby that Matchell rents out to local farmers. And he also has some interest in ownership in some of the mills on Mills Cove. Despite the British blockade since December of '76, Matchell does not seem to have any money problems, and I'm unsure where his money is coming from. He owns 4 ships: the Candle, the Spirit, the Shadow, and the Mermaid. The first 2 are brigs. Looks like Anna. And the second 2 are barks. And none of Matchell's ships were in Providence when the blockade began, almost as if he knew what was going to happen. Did you lock her out?
No, it's not on camera.
No one knows
I
about
was afraid
the
I
ship's
would.
whereabouts.
No, you're good.
Welcome
no,
back.
that was just a joke.
What was that show?
I
The
see.
ships
I don't
are
know.
the
Boats come.
Candle, the Spirit, the Shadow, and the Mermaid, and they're all out to sea when the blockade began in 1776, back in December. Is anyone on a time crunch this evening?
I am driving like an hour and a half afterwards. but
Okay.
that's-
Okay. Anybody
So
else?
not past 2 a.m.
No. Okay, just
I
want
think we
to
can all-
I just want to see, you know, I'm hoping to finish this in one setting.
What did
It depends.
We think he's a loyalist.
A loyalist, yes.
Oh,
Things working
okay.
with the British. There's been rumors that he or his servants have been in communication with the British who are holding Newport. But he doesn't have a lot of information, so you guys getting that information is what he wants. He also provides you each with some documentation, a piece of paper that says that you are working for the city of the town of Providence and the state of Rhode Island, and that you should be cooperating. And then there's a knock at the door, and do you want to get in right away?
Yes, I'm going
Okay.
to the door.
Okay,
No,
so
you are at the door.
Oh, I'm at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, hi.
yeah, you're at the door. So, Hannah, tell us real quick. Tell us about your character.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Oh, what's your name? That's first.
Sorry. Sooleawa. S-O-O.
S-O-O.
It's the authentic Algonquin name.
Liawa.
Yes.
Sooleawa. Okay.
Is
How old
that
is she?
one first name? Okay.
How old is she?
21.
I just was wondering.
It depends. If she's Christianized, she might have a second name.
Okay, but otherwise,
It'd be like a name that was given to her, she took, or whatever. Or she might just have a pure up American name that she took. But that's up to you. That's not
I don't need one.
No. Describe her.
She is of average height with dark eyes and long straight hair. She has sharp features and high cheekbones, and she struts a little bit when she walks. She is a somewhat abrasive personality, but most people start to like her quickly after meeting her because of her natural aptitude in everything she attempts. Very high.
Her natural
Because I rolled
aptitude.
really high. Everything. My lowest
Okay.
number of anything is
Shh,
9.
don't say that. Nissa will get mad.
What?
Your hair looks nice.
I am.
No, it doesn't. I hate it today. You're
That's
wrong.
Anyway, go ahead.
I am in Providence attempting to gain entry to the Rhode Island College.
Oh, okay.
They have a policy against letting in either women or Native Americans.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Good luck.
So
Thanks.
you approached Mr. Zariel. What's the name? Oh, I trying to place.
Zuriel
Zuriel
Stone.
Stone.
Zuriel Stone. Thank you.
is that
You approached Mr. Zuriel Stone. That's this guy. With your problem, he's a local lawyer and landowner, and he said you were trying to get in, blah blah blah, and he talked to you for a little bit, learned your credentials, and said I might have a job for you. And now he chastises you for being late, but he does have some documentation for you, and basically it says you're working for the town of Providence and the state of Rhode Island, and gives it to you and tells you that your companions, he's a very busy man, but your companions can fill you in on when he's already told them, as you were late, which he mentions twice. And then he asks if any of you have any questions. Okay. So he says you're free to go. He takes you aside, Tabitha, and he says make sure that Mr. Westmoore helps you finish the job.
Can I stay behind and ask if I'm going to be let go of all past transgressions?
He's already said he will. Basically,
But not to them, right?
right? No. He's told you in private. That's you two have kind of made a deal in advance. If you succeed in this, he will destroy the evidence against you. He will never speak of your other past, of your even more important past discretions. And but he does want you to leave Providence.
I want to hint at that maybe I won't stop my life of crime, that I might still steal.
He doesn't
Is that
care.
okay with
If
that?
you're not in Providence, he does
Okay.
not care.
Alright.
As long as it's not in the state of Rhode Island, he doesn't care. He said, go to Massachusetts, rob the Puritans. I don't give a damn about that anyway. So, he does, as long as you leave the area and he doesn't ever see your face again, he will never bring your name up and he will never say a word to anybody because he just doesn't care that much. All right, so you guys leave his office. You find yourself in downtown Providence. What do you want to do? You have a lot of different avenues of investigation that you can pursue, and you have no clue what's going on. So you might want to start by filling her in. Actually,
Constable, where should we go, Constable?
I thought you said Huxtable.
Huxtable's not
It's
Should
this
we
one.
go
great,
direct to the
great, great, great
intruder and
grandfather.
question him?
Yeah, close. Oh,
Who are you?
Oh my God, Bo, you're late.
I asked you
Oh.
to tell me so I could tell him. And
I
you
answered.
I never got a response from you. Yeah, weird.
Correct. Watch out, the dog won't get you.
Dog now.
Eat him.
Hey, so Bo told me about 50 minutes ago, I guess, that he was coming. Sorry.
Yeah, Bo.
Eat him, eat him.
I was Skyping with Aaron at the same time.
You can't be a
so
criminal, I'm a
I think
criminal.
I missed it.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Nothing. Farmer.
None of this. Wait, you can be a.
Oh, you got the list here. Here's a
Wig
character
maker.
sheet.
No. I want to be a wig
You know how Tabitha's the worst?
Skills to a wig.
I pick
maker.
criminal, she picks cop. God, Tabitha.
It's perfect.
Perfect save.
What's this? Oh, that's for her.
Here, these are the instructions. Here, let me have these. Okay, Bo, there's chairs behind you if you want to pull aside Tabby.
Give me your dad.
We'll get you. Let me give you how to set up your character very quickly, and while you're thinking of an occupation
Sorry, my gun's right
and
there.
that kind of stuff, then we will
Or your gun.
we'll
One of
continue
our
on, and you can join in when you're ready.
For sure.
Want it?
And both if you'd rather have your back to the camera,
It's all good.
He really secretly does like being recorded.
Nobody watches my
Indeed.
videos
I
anyway.
just want to try this one time. Sorry, that's not as bad as I thought.
No, it's not.